Hey, what's up, fragrance lovers? What are you guys wearing? What's scent of the night, day? What do you have on while you're watching the video? Whatever time, wherever you're at in the world. So weird, this whole world's accessible like this to us now. Anyways, I have on Genetic Bliss 2787. Speaking of an accessible world, this is a Spanish perfume. Good stuff. You know there'll be a review coming on that. Today we're doing a review of Neroli Oud. Oud. I like to pronunciate my ouds. You guys know that. And Eau de Parfum by Opes La Fleur de Oranger. Getting used to this house. Just all these guys. This is the way to do samples. You guys getting perfumery, whatnot. And you guys that aren't doing this, this is the best way to do this. This is not an atomizer. Add the atomizer, please. Be nice to us. But just putting the notes in there. You can spray it on this thing. The artwork that reflects it. I love it. Anyways, I'm Brandon, Therapeutic Fragrance. Thanks for finding the channel. Stay tuned. The distribution on this house, the three that I bought from this, I did not know this would be my favorite house. This is starting to be my favorite of the three. Opes de la Fleur de Oranger. This is Neroli Oud. This second one I've reviewed from the house so far. I have a few more. And I mean, I'm liking what they're doing. Fragrantica doesn't agree, but I mean, as far as all the stuff I've smelled, these are sticking out to me as far as all the houses. And then when I skip the juice, it's because it's white. But I mean, look how beautiful that juice is. It's almost like they say it with food. I mean, how you present the plate, you eat with your eyes first. I think you smell with your eyes first too. When I see this beautiful juice, it's just all of a sudden I salivate. Like when I look at vintage bottles and the juice is so dark, I don't know if a nose can salivate, but that's what I feel like it's doing. It's doing something. So it's like sniff, sniff, sniff. Anyways, let's get into this. $156, 100 ml. That's right, $1.50. We're at the halfway of the $3 critical mark on the channel that I have. So this is cheap stuff for what everything's trending towards. Eau de Parfum. This is billed as a feminine. I'd agree with it. I'll go 70-30 on it. It's fragrance family is a solar floral on this one. This weaves a cultural link between a shared scent. The presence of oud is not to crush the neroli, but to glorify it. It is solar, mesmerizing, powerful but fresh. A subtle blend to be embraced by a woman in search of magic. Neroli Oud was launched in 2015. The nose is Jean-Claude. I do not want to say this wrong. I'm just going to spell it up there. There's no right way for me to say this. I do not know how to pronounce the G's. I'm going to pronounce both these G's and say it wrong. But Jean-Claude, Gigodot. It's spelled up there. I'll get better at French. I have to if I'm going to be doing this perfume stuff, since the rich history is from the French. Currently getting a rating 3.75 out of 5 on Fragrantica. Notes on this one. The top, bergamot and orange blossom. Traditional opening, of course. Heart, jasmine rose. Fruity, candied oud. Base is balsamic, gourmand, and oud listed again. This you can get up on Amazon, so that's cool. You ever have those times when you eating, when you go dining out, go on a date, and you're not expecting much. You pick a new place, you go there, you eat, and then all of a sudden just the night changes. Like this becomes a special place. The food is just 10 times better than you thought. You weren't expecting to get a dining experience. I've had this many, 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 many times in Portland here. One of my loves of Portland and what it's now become. And the past 10 years, I got to live in total culinary bliss. You just go out on a gloom day, and all of a sudden it becomes almost a vacation in its own right, the day. And it's because of the dinner, the experience you had. The food was presented in a new way, new twists, new flavors. Your taste buds just go wild, kind of thing. I read the notes. You heard the notes. Neroli Oud. It's orange blossom, very traditional notes, jasmine. Everything's in there that you're used to. I put it on. I smell it. That's what it was. I mean, this house, it's good stuff. Good blending, good surprise. And all of a sudden, I put this on in the evening. My whole evening's changed. And I'm just enjoying the evening just that much more because of a perfume. Not kidding. I'm not making it up. Fragrance does that for me. It's therapeutic in its own right. And all of a sudden, my evening's enhanced because of this. I know when I smell this in the future, if I smell this a year from now, half a year from now, a couple of years from now, I'll be brought back to that evening now because of that. It's an amazing thing. So that was my initial wearing on Neroli Oud. Just a great night. This is a great surprise of ingredients I'm very familiar with and just presented in a new way. Blended a little heavier here, a little more than that. That's what I have for this. Don't get me wrong. I smell the synthetics in here. This is just way better blending than I've had before. The composition's just that much more special for me off my skin. Certain synthetics do certain things for people's skin, and this one just clicks for me at all levels. If you are a fan of these notes at all, you can get a sample. It's affordable. I mean, get your hands on this one. So fragrance compared to Perfumes Notes on this one. This was without me looking at the notes. I could have swore it was Tuberose in the opening. It's not. It's this bright honey, neroli bliss. It's literally like smelling fresh honey with a powerful flower behind it. And the oud accord that's used in this, I don't think it's real oud in here. I would say it's not real oud in here, or very, very, very little if it was real. But the oud accord does not. I have 3 synthetic oud accords here. I don't know of any others. I won't buy them if there are others, because oud to me is special. But the oud accord used in here, again, layered perfect, used perfect. It doesn't become stagnant or linear throughout the wearing. It lets all the other ingredients bounce up and down and waft off my skin and just create this beautiful sillage around me. This is the 3rd day in a row that I wore a Neroli scent. And like I said above, it's amazing when a perfume can just take that same note and twist it a different way and make it something special. And that's what this did through the whole wearing. Neroli in the title is appropriate. You get neroli in the top, heart, and base. It's the featured ingredient, and they blended the whole wearing around that note. They did also call it oud. I don't get oud from top to bottom. Again, oud just is that base synthetic that lets everything play off of it. I would guess that a really natural, very good neroli was used in this. I'm no pro, but that's my guess on this. I really like the neroli note used in this. The heart turns into a fruity musk, not dark like others I have talked about, like Ducitas, if you're familiar with that, or the commodity nectar one I talk about. softer. I think the orange note, they're using a bit of the bitter of the orange, just enough to add that extra level of change and get everything to dance around it. On it, rose is completely hidden. This is the first time I've seen rose listed, and I could not distinctively pick it up. And that's a note I usually have one of the notes that, rose is rose kind of thing that I pick up distinctively. It's very well hidden and used in this. Maybe in the dry down, mostly you can pick up a rose and oud combo, but not until then it doesn't play out. Usually rose, within 10 minutes of the fragrance running, I can pick it up. It was nice to see that transition and slide down until I picked it up. Dry down was a gourmandy finish, honey ambriac finish with that oud accord just playing right. This is a perfect use of that oud accord, in my opinion. I do think it was the synthetic oud used, and a perfect way to actually use that, carry and project the fragrance. That's what I have for this one. Scoring for Neroli Oud: addictiveness, originality, 13 out of 15. Projection and sillage, 4 out of 5. Longevity, 4 out of 5. The composition as a whole, 22 out of 25. Ingredients and price to ml, 18 out of 25. Fragrance as a whole, the top, I'll score 10 out of 10. The heart, a 5 out of 5. The base, a 7 out of 10. Total score of 83. Breaks that 80 mark. Get a bottle, share with a friend. Yeah. Wear the office daytime scent, nighttime, anytime scent, where you want Neroli Oud. This, for me, Neroli is a spring kind of launcher for me. That from the winter to spring, just that honey sweetness, orangey kind of thing. I'm really digging Neroli for that for me, but this definitely be worn any time of year. My collection, spring, summer, fall. Who do I see wearing this one? Julia Louis-Dreyfus. How many sprays? 1 to 3. That's what I have, guys, from Neroli Oud. Thanks for checking out. Peace out. Thanks for being on this journey. And you guys be blessed.